My name is Dean Kyte. I'm a Melbourne-based writer, filmmaker, and flaneur. I'm the author of the Melbourne Flâneur and The Spleen of Melbourne, prose poetry and fiction. And today I am going to introduce you to my forthcoming book, Maledictions, Blasphemies, Laments, selections from Toxic Blossoms and Parisian Spleen. It's a collection of poems and prose poems by Charles Baudelaire, and today we're looking at the dust jacket of what I'm calling the Melbourne edition, the hardcover dust jacket edition of the book. The last time I made a video promoting the release of Maledictions, Blasphemies, Laments, the cover looked very different. This is what the cover looked like when I last made a video in March, and this is what the cover has looked like for most of the lifetime history of this project. I designed this cover in November, December, January of this year, finalized it over the Christmas-New Year period. I was very happy with it, and up until August, the 10th, if not the 11th hour of this project, I decided that this cover was not going to cut it. You can see here the genius of Baudelaire, the statue of him that lounges atop his cenotaph at the Cimetière de Montparnasse in Paris. I really wanted to avoid the cliché of using one of the very small corpus of photographs of Baudelaire that exist. I wanted to indicate him rather than show him directly, but I realized for the audience that I am seeking to target with this book that this image was too abstract. I've managed to avoid the cliché of relying on one of the very small corpus of photographs of Baudelaire that exist by going for this beautiful engraving which I've sourced from a 1917 edition of Les Fleurs du Mal, and which itself is in turn based on the iconic photograph of Baudelaire taken by Etienne Cajard. So let's go inside the dust jacket and I will give you a look at the contents. So there are 51 pieces in Maledictions, Blasphemies, Laments. 32 of those pieces are selections from Les Fleurs du Mal. That is 1/5, 20% of the total number of poems that were published in the first 3 editions, the 2 published by Baudelaire in his lifetime and the 3rd that was published by his mother shortly after his death. And there are 18 pieces from Le Spleen de Paris, including 16 prose poems, plus the introductory letter to Arsène Houssaye, and the poem which Baudelaire includes as an epilogue to the book. So that's 18 pieces in all, accounting for 1/3 of the total number of pieces in Le Spleen de Paris. That takes us up to 50, and there is a 51st piece. There is the only known work of fiction by Charles Baudelaire, a new translation of La Femme Fatale, which I've included as a bonus here. In addition to the 51 pieces, we also have a critical monograph, which serves as an introduction. I'm currently writing that at the moment. You can pre-order your copy here on my website at deankyte.com. On the welcome page, you can scroll down and pre-order in a variety of formats, including the hardcover dust jacket version, the so-called Melbourne edition, which I just showed you. The book is also available in economy softcover and ebook. And if you want to know more about the project, just go to Menu and Bookstore. And here in my bookstore, I have a page dedicated to Maledictions, Blasphemies, Laments.